set that chair at 6:15, right where the porch meets morning green. A coffee mug, a blanket fold, and every breath not bought or sold. A chair for the morning light, to sit and watch the world turn right. No breaking news, no race to win, just stillness I let settle in. The birds don't wait for cue or cheer, they just show up and sing sincere. I hum alone, forget my name, and let the breeze forgive my blame. A chair for the morning hush, where time don't charge and hearts don't rush. It don't fix much, but it begins. The kind of day where peace still wins. There ain't a cure for all regret, but sunshine helps you not forget that every day ain't just a chore. Some are gifts you sit before. So pull up yours beside mine soon. We'll talk of trees and quiet moons, and even if we speak no word, the morning light will still be heard. A chair for the morning light is where I learned to love life right. There's a chair down by the lake, rusty arms, a wooden stake. Been there since I was 23. That chair has held the worst of me. The chair by the lake, don't judge, don't ask questions, don't hold a grudge. It just waits through storm and shine, like it knows we all need time. I carved initials once in wood of someone I misunderstood. She's long gone, but let her stay, like ghosts that won't drift away. The chair by the lake remembers more than I dare say or keep in store. It saw me fall, it saw me rise, kept it all without surprise. Sometimes a place holds what we can't. It gives no sermon, gives no rant. It just stands still, lets you lean, and takes the weight of what you've seen. So when I age and legs get slow, don't move that chair, just let it go. 'Cause maybe someone new will find it fits the curve of their own mind. The chair by the lake just stays and teaches peace in silent ways. Still smell smoke from yesterday. The fire we built won't fade away. You leaned on me, your laugh was low. We said nothing, let embers glow. Last night's firewood still burns in corners where my memory turns. Though you're gone with breaking day, the warmth you gave won't slip away. You left before the coffee brewed. No kiss, just autumn mood. But somehow that one simple spark lit something new inside my dark. Last night's firewood, plain and dry, taught me love don't need to try. Sometimes one night's all it takes to shift the ground where your heart breaks. I don't know where your train ran to, but I know what your silence knew. That some goodbyes feel more like grace when they don't beg for time or place. So I'll stack wood again tonight. Let shadows dance in soft delight. And though this hearth holds only me, the warmth you left still sets me free. Last night's firewood still warms, even in the coldest storms. Love, if you're listening close, I ain't the man who chased you most. I let you go, I looked away, but maybe now I'd let you stay. Love, if you're out there slow and kind, I've made some room, I've cleared my mind. I won't ask much, I won't demand, just maybe reach, take my hand. I've hurt, I've hid, I've pushed too far, I've dreamed with ghosts beneath the stars, but still I wake, and still I try to be a man who won't just cry. Love, if you're near in whisper tones, don't knock too loud, don't break no bones. Just sit beside me, breathe my pace, and maybe fill this empty space. I won't beg, I won't pretend, but I believe in grace again. And if you're real, and if you roam, I've left the porch light on at home. So if you come, come as you are, in denim boots or beat up car, I'll pour the tea, I'll play it slow. Love, if you're listening, just let me know. Love, if you're listening, I'm still here. No longer lost, just quietly clear. Saturday starts with quiet sun, no alarm, no place to run. Coffee steam and boots unlaced, old radio with fiddle taste. Saturday's got a soft side friend, it don't demand, it just pretends. The time don't rush and wounds don't grow, and hearts can heal in shadows slow. I mend the fence, I fix the gate, I feed the dog and just feel late. But somehow that's the magic key. You do small things and set hearts free. Saturday's got a gentle hand that helps you be a decent man. You don't ask big, you don't expect, just shows you grace and self-respect. Monday shouts and Friday flies, but Saturday she softly tries to keep you whole, to let you breathe, and teach you what you wanna leave. So here I sit, the sky turned white, dog asleep, and heart just sighed. In this breeze I find my pride, that Saturday still walks beside. Saturday's got a soft side still, and Lord, I hope she always will.
Walked through rain like it was gold, red umbrella, brave and bold, boots in puddles, grin so wide, like she had lightning in her stride. Her red umbrella still comes back every storm. I see that track of color through a world so gray, and I remember that one day she never stayed, just passed me once, said nice hat and smiled at lunch. I never saw her face again, but Lord, that shade lives in my brain. Her red umbrella, bright and fast, painted hope where shadows passed. And though her name I never knew, she gave me red in the sky so blue. Not all loves are built to last. Some just flash, then drift right past. But some folks shine so pure, so loud, they make your silence feel so proud. Now every time the thunder hums, I pray that girl still softly runs through cities soaked and wild with sky, with her umbrella held up high. Her red umbrella, just one glance, still teaches me how light can dance. She came rolling down that gravel lane, same old bike, same summer rain, hair tied back like nothing's changed. But time had drawn its quiet frame. The girl on the rusted bicycle still look like every dream I held. She said, "Hey stranger, long time gone." I smiled and said,
guess we've moved on. She talked about her kids and farm. I laughed too loud to hide my arms. Still wearing scars she couldn't see from years we lost to who we'd be. The girl on the rusted bicycle rode through my bones, slow and gentle. No blame, no spark, just roads we took. Still saw our names in that old brook. We stopped where wildflowers once grew. She said, I never stopped thinking about you. I said, me too, but different now. And silence nodded, sweet and proud. She turned her wheels, the sun fell low. I watched her ride where cornfields grow. And though I stayed, my heart rode on, with her where all the mighty pins belong. The girl on the rusty bicycle still rides through parts I can't control.
Used to flinch at thunder cracks, hide my heart and turn my back. But now I step into the storm, let the water rinse me warm. Rain don't scare me anymore. I ain't running for the door. Let it pour and soak my boots. There's peace in getting back to roots. I've loved and lost, I've cursed the sky, but never stopped to ask it why. Now I let the heavens cry and wear that grief until it's dry. Rain don't drown me like before. It just speaks what I ignored. Let it wash the years I feared. I'm stronger wet than I appeared. You don't get brave by staying dry. You walk through clouds and let them sigh. And when it clears, you'll see your name carved in puddles, not in shame. So if you see me walking slow through a field where gray winds blow, just know I found a soft softer shore. Rain don't scare me anymore. Rain don't scare me, not one bit. It taught me how to finally sit.
I've lost some hair, gained some lines, kept the scars, left some signs. But most days now I feel okay with who I am and what I say. Still here, still me. Not quite wild, but halfway free. I don't chase, I don't compete. I let the grass grow round my feet. I still drive that rusty Ford, sing old songs, fix the board. My hands are rough, my back complains, but Lord, I'd live this life again. Still here, still slow, watching fireflies come and go. I don't need to make a scene. Peace feels loud at 17. I used to fight what wouldn't change, but now I smile at rearranged. The world spins fast, I sit and grin, 'cause I found stillness deep within. So if you pass this old dirt lane and see a man in porch light rain, wave hello, don't ask me why. I'm just out here living dry. Still here, still me, and I like the man I came to be.
That table by the window pane still holds the sun, still holds the rain. We used to meet at 2:30. Now it just waits, like I still do. And that table's still empty like my chest. No one sits, no one requests. The waitress knows to leave it bare. She nods at me like we both care. We laughed there once, we cried there too, over biscuits, songs, and Sunday blues. You'd steal my fries, I'd fake a pout. God, how I miss those little shouts. That table's still empty, left untouched, like some old frame we love too much. It's just four legs and wood and light, but somehow it still feels like night. I could sit there, face it all, but some things ain't meant to fall. I'd rather know it's waiting still than sit alone and lose the will. So I pick a booth 2 rows away and sip my tea, then go my way. But glance real quick before I leave, like saying grace for what I grieve. That table's still empty, and maybe it should. Some love just lives in silent wood.
There's a board out back, hanging low. Been that way since winter snow. Neighbors say you ought to mend, but I just let it sway and bend. The fence I never fixed, don't mind. It leans like me, it takes its time. It's not pretty, but it stands like an old man with gentle hands. Kids still laugh and dogs still bark, even when the post turns dark. Not all cracks need to be tight. Some let love sneak in just right. The fence I never fixed still holds, though weather's chipped and paint's gone cold. And every flaw just seems to teach what perfect things can never reach. I've spent years trying to patch my soul, but learned to live with parts not whole. Some stories don't need a new coat, just space to breathe, just time to float. So if you pass and see that gate, don't think it's rust, don't call it late. It's just a piece of me that stays unfixed, beloved, in quiet ways. The fence I never fixed still sings of how we all hold broken things.
shoebox marked "Don't forget," filled with things I tried to regret. Old receipts, a broken watch, a key that never fit the lock. Shoebox of good mistakes I made, lessons carved but not betrayed. Every wrong I thought I'd lose, turns out they all helped me choose. A movie stub from 93, first date where she kissed, not me. A poem I wrote, never sent, still smells faint of her perfume scent. Shoebox of stumbles and slips, of almost maybes could have kissed. But Lord, I wouldn't trade a one. They built the man I've now become. We all break in different ways, but some cracks let in better days. I smile now when I rewind, 'cause all those wrongs were kinda kind. I tied the lid with worn out twine, put it back where sun don't shine. But once a year I lift it high, to thank the past that let me try. Shoebox of good mistakes I made, still keeps my heart both whole and frayed. She wore lavender in June, smelled like dusk and second tunes. I showed up in flannel late, with hands that shook beneath the weight. She wore lavender, I brought quiet. She danced soft, I kept the diet of saying less what I feel, but still she stayed, still she was real. We didn't talk about the past, she didn't ask if I'd be last. She poured the tea, I lit the light, and somehow both of us felt right. She wore lavender, I wore years, covered up in silent fears. But she just smiled and held her cup, and every wall I had gave up. Love ain't about who speaks first, it's who stays when you feel cursed. She didn't fix, she didn't mend, she let me be and called it friend. Now every time she ties her hair, that purple scent still hangs the air. And though I speak in softer tones, With her I finally found a home. She wore lavender I brought me, and somehow that was all she need. We didn't talk about the past. She didn't ask if I'd be last. She poured the tea, I lit the light, and somehow both of us felt right. She wore lavender I brought me, and somehow that was all she needed.
Found a stone shaped like a heart in the dirt near Grandma's cart. Kept it in my flannel sleeve like a secret, I believe. Something small to hold on to when the big things break into. Not a fix or grand design, just a touch that feels like mine. There's a feather in my glove box, 10 from the last time I let her in. She said, the sky leaves signs below. I smiled like I didn't know. Something small that doesn't fade, like the echo of what we made. No promises, no glory beams, just truth that lives in little things. It ain't the diamond or the deed that saves you when your soul might bleed. It's one small laugh, a patch of blue that whispers, boy, you'll make it through. Now when the world spins out of grip, I take that stone and let time slip. It ain't much, but feels like grace, like Grandma's hand, like her embrace. Something small to hold on to when all you've got is just you. I loved her from the second row, behind her braids soft as snow. She never knew, she never guessed, but my heart never gave it rest. I loved her quietly and true, like faded ink on Sunday shoes. She smiled once, and that was all. It built a fire, too scared to call. She dated boys who shined and danced, while I just watched from circumstance. I carved her name inside a tree. It grew, she left, but not from me. I loved her quietly, still do, like old rain clings to morning dew. She's someone's wife, I tip my hat and love her still, just not like that. Some hearts never break out loud, they just hum slow beneath the cloud. And when I pray, I say her name, not to have, just to remain. So if you ask what love feels like, it ain't all roses, stars or bikes. Sometimes it's just the way you stay when all the loud has walked away. I loved her quietly for years, with no regrets, just silent tears. You once in '99, right after Mom said give it time. I folded it neat, put it in a drawer, but never made it to your door. The letter I should have mailed still smells like ink, still feels derailed. It said I'm sorry, plain and true, I never gave those words to you. You talked about the way we kissed, how your hair smelled when it missed. Said I was scared and dumb and young, and how I missed the songs we sung. The letter I should have mailed back then still folds along the word amen. I prayed you read it in my eyes, but some truths don't survive disguise. I found it last week, read it slow, felt my hand shake, let it show. Though it's late and we've both changed, the page still beats inside my veins. So if you ever feel a breeze, like someone whispering through the trees, that's me, forgiving all that failed, with a letter I should have mailed. The letter I never sent away still finds its way to you someday.
We planted seeds and didn't care if sun would shine or clouds would stare. We just dug dirt to pass the pain and tried to hold back all the rain. But the garden grew without us knowing, while we were tired, while winds were blowing. We never meant to start again, but roots don't wait for perfect men. She pulled weeds with broken nails, I fixed the fence with crooked rails. We didn't say this here is love, we just were quiet and looked above. The garden grew without us knowing, while we were tired, while winds were blowing. We never meant to start again, but roots don't wait for perfect men. She pulled weeds with broken nails, I fixed the fence with crooked rails. We didn't say this here is love, we just were quiet and looked above. And the garden grew in secret song, while we were just trying to get along. Now flowers bloom by old regret, in colors we ain't even met. Sometimes love don't come in vows, it grows beneath the broken boughs. And when you blink it's tall and green, a life that bloomed where pain had been. Now we sit with coffee, feet in soil, no plans, no grand pursuit or toil, just smiles between two hands still warm by the place where love was born. The garden grew without us knowing, but Lord, I'm glad we kept on going. I don't tell all the things I feel, I let the wind turn every wheel. Not 'cause I'm scared, not 'cause I hide, but 'cause some truth just bloom inside. This is the quiet that I keep, not secrets, just a depth so deep. I walk alone
signs I care. I show my heart through how I stare at every sunrise cup of tea, and all the things she means to me. This is the quiet love can be. No noise, no flames, no guarantee. But every day I show up true, and that's the loudest thing I do. I've chased the storms, I've met the skies, but peace came in a lullaby. Now what I keep ain't locked or lost, it's just too real for shouting cost. So if I go with little sound, no final toast, no trumpet sound, just know I live the life I meant, with words unspoken, love well spent. This is the quiet that I keep, and Lord, it's finally helped me sleep.
Dad's old Ford still rests out back. Rust on railroad track. Keys still hang behind the door. I haven't touched them since he swore. This truck won't run, but it still stands like steady hands on shifting lands. So I leave it there under pine. That's how he taught me to hold the line. The windshield cracked, the seats all torn, the seatbelt jammed the day I was born. He hauled feed prayers and Saturday fears. That old cab holds 1,000 years. This truck won't move, he always said, but it's where your stories get their tread. I wash the hood come every fall, not for shine, just to feel him call. I could sell it, paint it, make it new, but Dad ain't leather, bolts or blue. He's in the way, it just stays still and holds the past like it still will. Someday my son might ask me why I never let that old truck die, and I'll just nod, then hand him keys and let him choose what still can be. Dad's truck still sits there, and that's enough. Some things don't move 'cause they're strong enough.
I found them in the dryer bin, fuzzy pink with little wind. She wore 'em once on Christmas Eve and laughed when I refused to leave. The socks she left behind